Hello, everyone. Welcome back. My name is Kyle. I make reactions to movies and TV shows. Tonight, we are watching an episode of The X-Files, Season 1, Episode 2. This one is called Deep Throat. Uh, Probably in some kind of reference to the, journalist, right? Journalism? Deep Throat is usually referencing journalism of some kind. Oh, well, I shouldn't say that. There is one other reference to it, but we're not going to talk about that on this channel. So, let's get into it. I don't know what to expect. Last time, Scully and Mulder were finding their footing, liking each other, disliking each other. Scully, I guess, is going to continue, I think, with the whole X-Files thing. I am guessing that at some point she's going to have to choose sides, though, because her masters, they have her put in that place for a reason. They want her to discredit Mulder. So how long can she go not doing that before they're like, we sending you back to where you came from? We'll see. They might want to keep but Mulder did say that they can't outright just stop him because he has friends in Congress. We will see. We will see. Like if you want to like, leave a comment down below if you have an opinion. I have many opinions. I'm sure you have one too. Full version, polls, Discord, and Twitter is in the description. Boom, boom. Warning. This is a review, reaction, and analysis channel. Means I will talk, means I will pause, means I will mute. You've been warned. Here we go. Near balance. Okay.
As soon as we're in position, we'll be on a count of 5.
A lot of battles.
Excuse me, that's my house. Okay, let her through.
What's going on inside your house?
Mrs. Woodhouse, your husband has violated basic security procedure. He's commandeered a military vehicle is believed to be armed.
Team 1 moving in.
Is this gonna end? I don't know. What's her husband doing? I do not think I would like to live on a military base. Is he dead? Okay, not dead. Whoa! That's a sunburn from hell. What did he do? Did he do this to himself? No. Are those chemical burns? I have heard this I've heard this. I'm pretty sure TikTok, but probably other places too. Like I said in the last episode, the truth is out there. Oh, is the catchphrase not I want to believe? Is it the truth is out there? Like I said in the last episode, this must have been a really decent show to watch, like late at night. And it is late at night. It is 11:45. Personal space. Is this going to be like a will they, won't they thing? Oh. We have another creepy old dude. Mm-hmm. Which was? Oh. Can the military kidnap people? Mm. You better have some real pull in Congress to protect yourself from the Pentagon. He's doing what he did in the last episode. He's purposely hiding information from her. I think he knows more. Creepy dude. 6 o'clock. Who are you? And why should he take your advice? Yeah, you've given him no reason to trust you. Ugh. Speedy old guy. Is he going to tell her? I mean, that sounded like a threat. Did that not sound like a threat? I think that was a threat. FBI headquarters. Oh, before Google, she's looking through an archive of. Well, I mean, I don't think this will be on Google, but still, do these kind of paper archives still exist? What is it all digital? So you're not just looking into the military, you're looking into military defense technology. Yeah, they are not going to like that at all. Oh. Are his phones tapped? You know, in any other place and situation, what he's doing right now would be considered like paranoid schizophrenic behavior. Thinking your lines or phone lines are tapped, seeing people outside your house following you. But I think he has some justification. Hmm. What is that? Ew. I wonder if they were giving him some kind of drug to help counteract the effects of like G forces, because that's a big deal with like pilots. And I assume this is an Air Force, right? Or that's the branch of the military with all the planes. Unfortunately, that's not an uncommon thing with military people. Our military is not so great. Kind of chews people up and spits them out. Mm. Hmm. Uh, I get the feeling that this community is very, very, very tight knit. Outsiders not allowed. Hmm. Ooh. Hmm. Yeah, that'll never happen. Oh, they're gonna hunt him down. I doubt he's gonna say anything. How do you get information out of the military? Like, how do civilians do that? I have no idea what this process would look like. Hmm. Is this Deep Throat? God, it would suck to have that going over your house. Look at Scully. She's like, oh, God. And she has no financial incentive to keep this going. Oh, she's so done. A map. Oof. Do military bases appear on Google Maps? Hmm. Well, he got some information. Catch more flies with honey. Well. Is this really someplace you should be? Well, give him a chance. Maybe he'll see something. Never know. Could just be a plane taking off. Could be a plane take. Jesus Christ, a plane that's very, very loud. See what? I mean, that could have just been a sonic boom, right? That kind of motion. Are they going to come right at him? I don't think that's one. I think that's a helicopter. Yeah. And you guys are about to be in some deep doo-doo. Oh. Who are these guys? Russian spies. Oh, they look like kids. It's Seth Green. Oh, hey, dude. How old was he? I know him mostly from Buffy, but there was Without a Paddle, and he's a big Family Guy guy. He's a very distinct personality that shows through in just about every role he takes. Yep, there it is. That's him. Mm-hmm. They are totally high. Opening the cage. You know, ironically, it sounds a lot like drones. But I realized that drones weren't a thing in the 90s. Yeah. Oh. These guys are not reliable sources. Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure they were high as a kite. Although that burger did look really good. Yeah. Mm. And that's why they're there. This is what he didn't want to tell her in the beginning. But at least he's opening up about it. It didn't look like what's in those photos. Mm, you don't mean UFOs, though. You mean extraterrestrial, alien UFOs. If it is a UFO, the kind of UFO she's talking about would be man-made on Earth. And he knows that. Oh? Is that what they meant by opening the cage? Letting him out of his cell? Is he crazy? He cray-cray? Oh, she gonna clam up, isn't she? Oh. No. Oh, God. What's wrong? Oh, it looks like him. You think he's a clone? Like a duplicate? Doesn't remember? Oh, she can't even look him in the eye. Seriously. Oh, testing his pilot knowledge. What was that? What is... Jeez, girl! Something's wrong with him. Have you attempted to be supportive? Did they... Maybe they don't like each other that much. Hmm. I'm going with it. I'm going with it. He's making a whole bunch of jumps. Whole bunch of jumps. But I can go with it. Oh. Stop the car. Stop the car. Stop. Oh. Oh, Men in Black. If there's no one behind you, I would just like hightail it in reverse. They don't seem to care very much. Whatever it is, it's very illegal. But my guess is if they tried to go after them, a whole bunch of higher ups would just say nothing happened and I go. Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, he's going to be really interested now. Like, oof. I will admit sometimes his creative leaps are helpful. Mm. Well, it could actually be security. I mean, if they're building weapons or defense technology, like it really just could be security. Mm. I will admit this isn't exactly a case for the FBI. This is a case for like oversight committees and just like mm. Oh, I really don't believe that. He's totally gonna go do something on his own, isn't he? Sounded like a car door. Sounded like a car engine. Yep. Yep. Got a bug up his butt. Is he gonna end up in like military prison? I don't think he's gonna listen. If anything, you should be worried that you might just get shot. But yeah, they could have like experimental weapons that they're testing out here that you could just accidentally stumble on. Well, you found something. Well, that's definitely not a drone. Oh, 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 okay. That was pretty cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, you're not gonna outrun those guys. They may run you over. Oh, Mulder. Why are they putting him on a stretcher? They gonna do medical experiments on him? Oh, I bet they're gonna do. He thought that they could like selectively erase memories. I bet that's what they're gonna do. Is he just gonna like wander back in, not knowing what happened for the entire night? What is a credit card call? Mm. Do you have a cell phone? Were those the thing yet? I know this was produced in 93. Does it take place in 93? I should look that up. Oh, there it is. Or is that like the original, the OG UFO? We still don't actually know if it's a UFO. That kind of sounds like it's all in Mulder's head. It could just still be very advanced technology. Redbird. What is happening? Oh, he's not a journalist. What is he, a cop? Airbase security. Scratch him. Or oh, she said, "Do what I say, or I will end you." Doing medical procedures on people without their will or knowledge is seriously next level messed up crap. Like, oh, she got it. She got him to release him. This is a very tense situation. What's gonna happen here? Is he gonna be okay? I think after this, if he is okay, I think they should really back off. Like, it's not worth it. Do I think they're getting really close to something? Yeah. Is it UFOs? Who the heck knows? Are these people playing very, very hardball? Yeah. I mean, Scully's clearly playing hardball too, but jeez, he looks like hell. Really? Them? Really? You abducted someone, did some kind of medical thing on them. I mean, if you can justify that, you can justify anything. Mm-mm, mm-mm. You the bad guys. No stealth aircraft is worth this kind of protection. Is he going to get like a headache if he tries to think about what happened? Can't remember. How much did they take? Okay, she's closing ranks. They got to her. Oh my god, now I sound like Mulder. And it's time to back off. How do you get your hair to do that? Oh. And we have yet another mystery. You know, after something like that happened to him, it wouldn't be uncommon for him to have like PTSD from it. You. Who? Mm, mm-mm. Yeah. Okay. Who is they? All right. One more mystery down. And that was my reaction to X-Files episode 2, season 1 episode 2, Deep Throat. I thought it would have more to do with journalism. There was like a tiny little journalistic aspect to it with this false security dude. But otherwise, I'm not entirely sure why it was called Deep Throat, but that's like a tiny little nitpick, right? I thought this was a really good episode because where the last one was very much like in your face, something weird and unexplainable is happening because like the wind and the light and the marks on their back, like there was something going on. I liked this episode because it towed the line much, much more in terms of were we actually seeing something alien or were we seeing something just highly advanced and the military were being dicks about it. I tend to land on the side of it was probably not a UFO, in the sense that Mulder was saying. Like, I think that one I really wish there were a distinct term for UFO that refers to aliens and UFO that refers to an object that is simply unidentified, could be, or like, just some other technology from another government, could be just someone flying their kite and you thought you saw an alien, I wish there were two distinct terms. If there are, please let me know. But I don't think there was anything to suggest that it was an alien UFO other than the technology. But I think what's really cool is that, this was made in 93. Given that time period's technology, what we saw in the sky was really weird. Although I will admit that making like a 20-degree angular turn in that kind of speed, not really possible. Like inertia would not allow that to happen. But um making like, I just, so I mean, like, clearly the movement, some of the movement of those things that we saw in the sky would be physics, just would have some issues with it. But for the most part, a lot of it looked like drones. Did it not look like drones? Which is really cool, thinking that this was 30 years ago. But what if the military were just working on drone technology back then? And even if it is much, much more advanced, well, what if it is just much more advanced technology? So I loved that they really towed that line. They really amped up the amount of tension in this episode. Once they got a hold of Mulder, I was like, "Ooh, what the heck are they gonna do?" And then they drugged him, they sedated him, and they did something to him to make him forget things, which is just, like I said, if you can justify doing that to someone, you can justify pretty much anything, and that's bad news. Like, those are some amoral people that you really don't want in charge of anything to do with military defense. But nonetheless, it added a lot of tension to the episode. I like that we get to see Scully really show her badass self. She not just a doctor, she also got a gun. And I was glad that at the end they kind of did just like back off. We came to another conclusion where things hadn't changed, but they had changed. Because after I had some time to think about the first episode, I was able to see a little bit like, okay, yeah, what not much had actually changed from the FBI arriving in the town, other than they knew that the one kid who was supposed to be in a coma was actually awake. This was the same case. The FBI came, they didn't really learn a whole lot. They walked away with a whole bunch of questions. Where was this test pilot? Why couldn't he remember? Why couldn't Mulder remember? But those are all, like Scully would say, very subjective things. And they don't exactly look great in a field report, do they? Like, when you see two objects moving weirdly in the sky, that's one thing. But when you read it and you see the words, two unidentified objects were moving at rapid velocities that are not currently possible, it doesn't sound nearly as plausible, does it, as actually seeing it. So in some ways, seeing is believing. I liked the episode. I'm still going to keep going because I think that they're doing a wonderful job. And I think I have found that show which is going to replace Evil for me, because Evil is on a break. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked it. Whenever I get skeptical, that's just me. You know, I know we're only 2 episodes in. If you're having a problem with it now, I would just abandon the reactions. You know, I'm not going to apologize for it. I almost did. I was almost just going to say, it's like, I'm sorry that I'm so skeptical. I'm not going to apologize for it. That's just kind of who I am. So if you are having a problem with it, I would say just abandon the reactions. I'm sorry that you don't like it. If you want to, give it a like, leave a comment, and the full version is in the description down there. Otherwise, I will see you next time, and keep believing.